Hey everyone. Today I'd like to share with you a very simple strategy that you can use in conversation to help create more connection with the person you're with. It's a very simple process that's just about really making sure that you're actually both talking about the same thing. Because often when people have disagreements or tension, they think they're talking about the same thing, but they're actually talking about two completely different things. So the simple thing that you can do as you're listening is when there's an appropriate moment, you just tell the person what you heard them say. In other words, you paraphrase them. And, you have to kind of find the right moment to do this. But especially when you're really not totally clear, what some of us will do is pretend that we understood. We're kind of embarrassed to show that we might not have been listening. But if you just are willing to say, okay, I think what I heard you say is that, I could repeat back to the person the thing that they said. Is that right? And you notice I put at the end that little question, is that right? So you're not telling the person, here's what you said. You're telling the person, here's what I think you said. And then if you ask, is that right? Or something similar at the end, you give them the opportunity to correct you. And they might say, well, yeah, I said that, but actually what I meant was, X, Y, Z. And even if you said, very accurately what they said, if you do it in the right way, they're going to understand that you really want to make sure that you're understanding correctly. They will appreciate your intention because it shows that, you're really actively listening. Now, the other thing this does is it kind of slows the conversation down. So if the person is saying a lot of things really quickly, one thing is you might just say, sorry, can I pause you for a moment? I just want to make sure that I'm really following you. And then you do your paraphrase. But it could be that, this is a little bit more of a charged conversation. Maybe the person has said something and they're maybe a little upset. If you just say, okay, well, let's just make sure we're talking about the same thing, and you paraphrase, it also has the effect of slowing things down, right? Slowing down the tempo of the conversation itself and staying in one place. It just lets everyone feel a little more and have a better sense that we're all on the same page. So I would encourage you to experiment with paraphrasing when you really want to have a deeper connection.